Last week, President Moon has been out of the spotlight to rest and recuperate. It seems he has recovered from the flu as the Liberal leader is back at work. In a meeting with top aides, he urged government's efforts to successfully implement the mandatory reduction in working hours. Hwang Hojun has the highlights from that session.
The day after Korea reduced the maximum length of the work week from 68 hours to 52, President Moon once again urged the nation to break away from the practice of overworking, but this time he put it in personal terms.
과로사회에서 벗어나야 한다고 늘 강조해 오다가 대통령이 과로로 탈이 났다는 그런 말까지 듣게 되었으니 민망하기도 합니다.
Monday's meeting with his aides was the first time the president had appeared in public since he returned from his three-day state visit to Russia on June 24th. The top office disclosed last Wednesday that President Moon was recovering from a severe cold he caught while in Russia, and following the advice of his personal doctor, he canceled his entire schedule last week to get better. During the meeting, President Moon stressed that reducing work hours is something that has to be done and that it may even create more jobs, noting that South Koreans put in 300 hours a year more than the average person in other OECD countries.
무엇보다 중요한 것은 과로로 인한 과로사와 산업재해를 획기적으로 줄이고 졸음운전을 방지하여 귀중한 국민의 생명과 노동자의 안전권을 보장하는 그런 근본 대책이라는 점입니다. 세계 어느 나라를 둘러봐도 우리 정도 수준을 갖춘 나라 가운데 우리처럼 장시간 노동에 시달리는 나라는 없습니다.
The president also said reducing work hours will improve companies' competitiveness and productivity, citing research done by the National Assembly Budget Office, which found that a 1% cut in weekly working hours would lead to a 0.79% increase in labor productivity. Underscoring that the new work hour limit will at first only apply to companies with 300-plus employees and the fact there is a 6-month grace period, President Moon asked for the combined efforts of the government, the private sector, and the people to implement the new system smoothly. Hwang Hojun, Arirang News.